Hi, I'm Desiree Bressend and this is an AMIGO COMICS interview. First of all, thank to all my readers and watchers who sent their questions I'm gonna answer. So let's get started. Which is your writing process? I think all starts with an idea. The ideas are a journey that can become something else. It doesn't matter if it's demand from a producer's or a publisher's company, or if I start the idea myself, or if I start the idea with a director or a penciler or an actor. I think a good idea is the mix of all them, and then the process starts depending on the platform. And one thing is that you must to adapt your work in the platform you're working. But the mainly thing that human beings want are ideas told by all the human beings. So yeah, listening is my best way of developing writing or idea first. Which are your favorite works? For television, Troll Hunters. We developed like the Spanish version of Troll Hunters, and at the end it becomes like the commentaries about the people feelings in internet, and that was so amazing. Yeah, we rescue actual really people from cyberbullying and that kind of things, and it was half documentary, half not fiction, but you have a script and all the things, and I learned a lot and I love it. So yeah, probably for television, Troll Hunters. Probably in comic, The Call of Suicide Forest. I talk about culture crashes and mental health, and how you want to, or how you want the things and how the things are meant to be. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Ruben Hill was my penciler and I'm so grateful to him. And in novels, I'm currently writing one of science fiction, and for me, Ray Bradbury and Philip K. Dick are the main masters of it, and I'm enjoying it so much, the documentation process and all the things. So I think the novel will come out, and you know it yet, but it's my favorite work, and maybe it's because I'm working on it while I'm developing series on the other hand, but yeah, that I'm gonna say that. For American movies, How Green Was My Valley, Fight Club, I don't know, for American movies, just for Take the Morning Run, there's only one left, Taxi Driver. For European movies, again, but you're with European. Welcome, Mr. Marshall, which is a Spanish movie. Cinema Paradiso. Alphaville. And the Runter Gang. The Runter Gang? How to say and in English? I don't know. Well, the last days of Hitler with Bruno Ganz. Yeah. 3 main topics you want to talk about at least once in your career. I assume you're talking about my writer's career. So, Arab Spring, Hong Kong, Problem Democracy, and probably the terrorist attacks of the 20th century. I've been at Madrid 2011 strikes I slept on the floor, and I can understand those strikes in the cities. And also your political appointments are not only depend on them, they are depending on where you buy your clothes, what are you listening to, and things like that. You know, like Marshall McLuhan says, we are like a global village, and so each problem and strike matters or should matters to you. And in the other hand, the moderate terrorist attacks happened like 2 streets ago from my home, and they were like a shocking of Madrid, and I guess in New York and London too. And each one of us, it doesn't matter where are you in the world, you remember what you've been doing when that happened. And I think that's also proof that we are a global village and we must fight together. Which is the weirdest thing you did? Restore a Second World War panther, real one, I mean real, in a museum. Work at Dachau concentration camp memorial. Yeah. I did it for 3 summers. It was an intense experience. Trick for selling projects. Don't have a trick. I mean, be honest. Build real supportive networks. Be real and believe in your ideas and the ideas of the other, and try the best you can and in the most reliable way to make them, and the rest will come. So don't be tricky. 3 HBO and 3 Netflix series you recommend. HBO first season of True Detective, Mad Men, and Chernobyl. And from Netflix, Beast of the Nation, Mindhunter, and Rick and Morty. And also you should see The Man in the High Castle, that it's from Amazon, that don't mind, said. Yeah, that's all. 4 series characters you feel identify with. And my friends already told me that I have a quarter of Roy Sterling from Mad Men, because I play hard but I work harder. A quarter of Bill Tench from Mindhunter, because I already did my internship in jail with real serial killers and they always make me tell to everybody that. A quarter of Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory, because I'm as geek as him. And a quarter of the whole Glee cast, because when I'm doing things or when I'm thinking, I'm just like and singing songs, and they send it out. So I'm gonna say that, honoring them. 4 comic characters you feel identify with. Magneto for powerful strength, full of mind, and Poison Ivy, isn't obvious, I'm Poison Ivy, and Phoenix also, and Raven. Raven is a very good character, I love her. Yeah. An advice on writing: make it personal, make it count, work, and believe in your talent. It's a long path. 3 history moments you wanted to be in. Wow. I love Second World War, but I'm going, as you may know, but I'm going to avoid it. The obvious and for my experiences, and I'm going to say CBGB at New York at the 70s with all the music and the cultural thing. You can take me also to the Whiskey a Go Go, I don't mind. New York in the 70s. Pigalle, Paris at the 20s. Crazy Horse at 50s. Paris Crazy Horse at 50s. Yes. And wow, it's a good it's a good question to know anybody. I love it. And entering the Magnolia's Field with Alexander the Great. Yeah, that's it. Recommend me 4 comics from Carascoit and Bellhammer, Beautiful Darkness, from Wheatley's Pyongyang Chronicles, and from Frederick Peters, Blue Pills, and for superhero comics, the whole Steve Englehart's works. 3 music bands you like? I love music, but just only 3. The first 3 which come to my mind are singers, not bands. Johnny Cash, Lady Gaga, and Cole Porter. And for bands, Creedence, the Electric Light Orchestra, and Imagine Dragons. Come on, yeah. Which are your favorite comic pencilers? First of all, Carlos Pacheco. Yeah, he rules. Second, George Perez. And third one, Alessandro Barbucci. 3 video games you like and why you like them. First of all, Days Gone. It got zombies, but in really so Western. And it's about how Deacon St. John, who is a kind of hell angel, needs to find a heart, but at the same time you kill zombies, and at the same time the game mechanics are awesome, and you are discovering like small American villages like in the Postman. So yeah, I love it. The second, Detroit Become Human. I love that game, and David Cage is the new Death Fincher. It got all, and you can decide where the characters are going to be. It talks about artificial intelligence. It talks about resolving mothers. It talks about freedom. It's an amazing video game. And the third one, I'm gonna say Assassin's Creed Origins, not only because of Bajak, who stole our hearts so badly, but because of the Ptolemaic time at Egypt, which is fine, very incredible developed there. Like, just to see the buildings and the people and the feelings, and you know, the areas like the Greek one, the Egypt one, and the Roman, incredible. Yeah, it's incredible game. Which are your favorite genres to write? I guess I don't know if you mean to write or to read. It's not the same. To write, I love to write horror. I love to write science fiction, poetry, and political complaints. And I love to read historical books, true crime, and humor ones, because I'm not very good at humor. Theatrical plays. That's a strange thing. I love to write to write also, that to read that the people doesn't like, but I love to do it. Yep, that's all, I guess. A lot. A lot is the answer. It's the short answer. Which is your sexual orientation? We have a curious mouse here. I'm bisexual, and Hulu has an interesting short series, limited series about it. Watch it. It deserves. But in fact, I think talent is maybe my sexual orientation. Yeah. Who gives you your first opportunity at writing? One of my editors-in-chief, El Torres. I know you know him probably. He's a very good comic book writer, and he's also my boxing master. And yeah, we are as perseverance as Canelo. Yeah, thank you, Torres. Thank you so much. All the things have an end, and this is the end of the interview. Thank you so much to AMIGO Comics. Thank you so much to you for sending me the questions. And I don't know what you can do if you like more. Maybe we will see each other in another place. I don't know. So get a kiss and thank you again.